The isometric transformation where the shape and size is preserved is a rotation. And a rotation is just going to be a turn in the counterclockwise direction. From or based on or rotating from the origin, 0.00. And here we're either going to go 180 degrees or 90 degrees. And so those would be the rotations that we're looking at. And so if we took our point A and we rotated A through 180 degrees. And what that would mean is if you imagined kind of a straight line through the origin from our original point, a rotation of 180 degrees is going to take this point and it's going to rotate it half a rotation, 180 degrees, okay, all the way into this opposite quadrant. And so when you look at this, the point, or as you look at that rotation, what you're going to see is the X and the Y coordinates are simply going to be opposites. And so the new X coordinate will be the opposite of the original one, and the new Y coordinate will be opposite of its original one as well. And so that's a rotation through 180 degrees. So this point right here, I'll call it A with, I'll call it IV for 4. Right through 180 degrees, we're going to take the opposite of the X, so a -5, and the opposite of the Y, +3. And again, you can see it looks pretty consistent with that as well. And that would be the set of coordinates for our new point. And then the final rotation would be rotating, oops, let me label that. So that's A with 4. The final rotation of A through 90 degrees. Here it's going to rotate, but it's going to stop partway through. So at 90 degrees, when this rotation is 90 degrees, that's going to give you this new set of points right here. And as far as how this is going to work at a 90-degree rotation, the X and the Y coordinates switch. And at the same time, this new X coordinate is going to be the opposite. And so when you look here, the X, this becomes -3 and 5, but we're going to change the sign of our X, so it becomes +3. And so you get the coordinate, oops, it would be more like up here. The coordinate 3, 5 would be the rotated or transformed point in that rotation. And so I'll call this A with the V. And so these would be all of the different transformations that could occur where the image and pre-image maintain the same distance between their corresponding points. So the images are preserved.